Today, I'm going to go over some analysis on ARK's Big Ideas 2021 report. This is going to be a short video just outlining what companies could be benefiting from the changes that ARK is forecasting to occur this year. And I think this report is largely something that many retailers are overlooking. So to begin the video, I just want to go over ARK's 5 actively managed funds and what the different categories are, and segment them to show what different categories they are comprised of. So ARK-K, also known as the Innovation ETF, is the flagship fund, and it pulls together genomics revolution, industrial innovation, next generation internet, and fintech innovation. And moving on to ARK-Q, it's the autonomous technology and robotics ETF, autonomous vehicles, energy storage, robotics and automation, 3D printing, and space exploration, which I think that last piece will actually be broken into ARK-X. I will not be talking about ARK-X today, but that can definitely be something for the future. And ARK-W, next generation internet, artificial intelligence, big data, cloud computing, cybersecurity, and blockchain technology. And moving on to ARK-G, the ARK Genomics Revolution. We've got CRISPR, gene editing, therapeutics, agricultural biology, and healthcare innovation. And finally, ARK-F, fintech innovation, mobile payments, digital wallets, peer-to-peer lending, blockchain technology, and risk transformation. So I went through that really fast. You can definitely pause the screen if you want to see them just all in one place, because I typed these all out to segment them. But now I'll be moving on to the Big Ideas 2021 report, and all I'm looking at is the table of contents, because I'm not going to be reading through the whole report or any one specific section. I just want to get a good idea of which of ARK's funds correspond with each big idea for this year. And I know some of these could be put with multiple funds, but I challenged myself just to pick one fund to assign it with. So, deep learning, I have ARK-W, along with the reinvention of the data center and virtual worlds. So I have the first 3 all lining up with ARK-W, and ARK-W is the next generation internet. So whether or not ARK chose to put these in some order or not, I don't believe they did, but those are the big 3 lining up with ARK-W. And then ARK-F, number 4, 5, and 6, digital wallets, Bitcoin's fundamentals, and Bitcoin preparing for institutions. So I think there's a lot that ARK-F can benefit from there, Bitcoin potentially taking off this year, and digital wallets becoming the future of banking. And moving on to ARK-Q, which I found the most big ideas for, and that would be 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Electric vehicles, automation, autonomous ride-hailing, delivery drones, orbital aerospace, and 3D printing. So much going on for ARK-Q. I think that fund can do very well if the companies within it succeed this year, which I'll get to in just a minute. And finally, for ARK-G, I have 13, 14, and 15. Those are long read sequencing, multi-cancer screening, cell and gene therapy generation 2. Alright, you may be asking, where did I put ARK-K? Well, I didn't include any of these big ideas in ARK-K because a lot of them would actually fall under the non-flagship funds, and ARK-K benefits from their success as well. So really, ARK-K succeeds when many of the other underlying funds also succeed. So now I want to break down the top 5 stocks of each fund. And starting it off with ARK-K, we've got Tesla, Roku, CRISPR, Square, and Teladoc. So you can really see how these 5 stocks powering the big ideas of 2021, whether that is electric vehicles, deep learning, automation, 3D printing, anything like that, or the genomics, would really drive the markets this year. And ARK-Q, Tesla, Materialize, Trimble, Deere, and Alphabet. Same thing, big data, virtual worlds, all of that kind of stuff powered by these companies. So if you see a company you like, you might consider digging in and doing some more research on it. And then we've got ARK-W, Tesla again, Roku, Square, Grayscale Bitcoin, and Teladoc. And moving on to ARK-G, Pacific Biosciences, Teladoc, CRISPR, and Twist. And finally for ARK-F, Square, Mercado Libre, Zillow, Intercontinental Exchange, and Tencent. So those were the top 5 picks from each fund. You'll see a lot of Tesla, a lot of Square, and even more Teladoc. I was so surprised. I hadn't seen how much Teladoc actually shows up. And it really goes back to what the big ideas for 2021 are and how Teladoc really could be at the forefront of that. So the takeaways from this, I know this was a very short analysis video. I just wanted to kind of pull out what was going on with the big ideas, what the stocks currently are in each fund, and what that means for this year. I myself choose to pick and hold individual stocks, but I also do hold some of each and every ARK fund. I believe it gives a very good balance. They pay about a 1% dividend when you average it all together. And I'll put the current price of one share of each ARK fund on the screen for you right now. So anyway, this is not a commercial for ARK. It was more for what each retail investor can do to best position themselves for taking advantage of the innovation in the markets this year. So I hope this video was insightful, at least in some regard. And if you have any requests for more ARK Invest focused videos in the future, just drop it in the comments. Until next time.